Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today what we're going to do is a fall makeup look. I'm just going to do a voiceover just because I want it a little bit quicker, and sometimes I don't concentrate as much as if I'm trying to talk to you guys and make a conversation. So I'm going to show you how to get this look. This is a look that I've been wearing a little bit as we transition into fall, and I'm going to give you two lip options at the end. So thanks again for joining, and I hope you enjoy the video. So we're going in here with the Laura Geller Aluminizing Color Wash in Mystic Pink. I don't know if it's a primer, but it's just a product that I was given, so I am trying to use it. It has a slight pink, glowing ability to it. Then I'm mixing the Revlon Colorstay Foundation and the Rimmel London Match Perfection. I just like the finish that these two give. They are more of like a natural finish together. The Rimmel is like a dewy on its own, and the Revlon is more of a matte finish, so I've been liking the combo of these two, just using an e.l.f. brush to put that on. Next up is concealer. I am using the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Concealer. I have two colors here. I'm using the lighter in the inner corners and the darker on the outer part of my eye, as well as on any blemishes. I also find that I've been really loving using my fingers to blend this out as opposed to a brush. Just gives the best finish with this concealer, I find, and that's just the way I've really been enjoying using it. So I'll use my ring fingers to blend on all my blemishes and underneath my eyes. I also take it onto the lid to act as my eye primer. Then I'm taking the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder in Translucent, and I'm using a e.l.f. powder brush to apply it. I'm not really baking this on the eye, but I am just trying to put a little bit more powder underneath the eye to set that concealer, and then I will use the same brush to put powder all over my face. And as you can see here, I have quite a bit of powder. I'm kind of using the pattern that you would use to bake, but I'm not going to bake. I will brush it off right away. But this is the area where I don't want my foundation to move, is on my chin and jawline area. That's where sometimes mine moves around. And then I'm just using the leftover powder and lightly dusting that all over the rest of my face just to set it. Next up is bronzer. I'm using the L'Oreal Glam Bronze in Light, and then I'm using the e.l.f. large stipple brush to apply that. This is my absolute favorite bronzer if you guys don't already know. I've been obsessed with it this summer. It's a nice shimmery, sort of a satin finish bronzer, but it's also a little bit cool tone, so it's just really been my favorite. And I wouldn't be surprised if next year I definitely hit pan on it. I will kind of be sad when it's gone, but I've been really enjoying this bronzer. Next is brows, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. Eyebrow Kit in dark, and then the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. And I'm going to put those on off camera, as you can see they are on. And then I'm going to go in with the Tarte Amazon Escape palette, and I'm going to use the e.l.f. Jumbo Eye Pencil. I can't remember the name. I will link everything down below. I'm going to use this on the outer V of my eye as a base for the darker shade that I will be putting on here in a little bit. Taking I believe that is a crown brush. Yes, it's a crown brush to blend that out. Taking the dark purple from the Amazon Escape palette, and I'm going to put that on the outer V of my eye. I'm going to pack that on with a flat shader brush here. And as you can see, I just heavily packed that on the outer V, giving like a really nice cat eye effect, but without any kind of a wing. Then I'm going to take a color switch. It's not a color switch, it is a knockoff one, but to clear that out, and then I'm going to go in with the lightest shade in that palette. I'm going to pack that on the rest of the eyelid, and then next I will actually grab some more purple after this and sort of flip-flop them, have the lighter on one side of the brush and the darker on the other, and go back and forth until I get a really good blend on the outer portion there of the eye. So here's where I start to flip-flop the brush so that I can really blend that in and there's no harsh line. So I'll just go back and forth with the light color on one side and the dark color on the other and just really work it so it's nice and blended. Then I'm going to go in, oops, not with that color. I'm going to go in with this sort of cool tone taupey color that's in there. It's a matte shadow. I'm going to go just above the crease to blend that line between the dark color and the light color and just transition. Just blending back and forth. Windshield wiper motions. And there's always more blending, which I cut out a lot of it, but I am going to go into the dark shade to blend out that line a little bit more. The matte shade just didn't do it, so I just want to diffuse it just a little bit more because there was still slightly a little bit of a line there that I wanted to blend out. Next up, I'm going in with the matte peach shade, also using the faux color switch. This is going to go above everything else. It's just going to give a little bit more warmth to the look. I really love adding like a peachy nude color to the transition on a cool tone look. I feel like it just gives it a little bit something extra, gives it that extra mile, and just looks a little bit more finished. Now I'm going to take the dark purple again. I'm going to use a pencil brush, and I'm going to put that on the outer corner of the lower lash just to tie that in with the top, and I'm only going to take it into like the bottom or the last 1/3 of the eye. I don't really take it in at all. Next, I'm going to use the same shadow that I used for my first transition and the same brush, and I'm just going to blend that out. I actually won't go in with any of the peach tone down here. I did just want to add that to the top. Then I'm going to take that same pencil brush. I did clean it with the color switch, and I'm going to use the lightest shade to highlight the inner corner of my eye. Got the other eye there done, and I'm going to go in with the Essence. That is the Lash Princess, I believe, and it's got the black and pink bottle. I've really been loving that mascara and the wand, and it just gives a really nice long full lash. So I am indicating I'm doing 2 coats on both sides there, and then I'm going to go in with the Balm Instain blush in Pinstripe, excuse me, and it's a new blush that I picked up using the E34, I believe, from Morphe. I absolutely love this blush brush. I picked that up when I was at IMATS New York. And this blush, I absolutely love it. It is like a cool tone pink, but it's not pink at the same time. It almost looks like a purpley mauve shade. Then I'm going to go in with the Balm Cindy Lou-manizer. I also picked this up recently. It's their pink highlighter. I love the Cindy, or the Cindy Lou-manizer, and this one is the Mary Lou-manizer, I believe. I don't know which one's which, but again, I'll link this all below so that you know which one is which. Putting a little on the Cupid's bow there. That has to be my favorite part to highlight. A little on the nose. I don't like to do the tip. I've got a long enough nose, a big enough honker on the end. I don't want to accentuate that at all, just giving a little bit of highlight to the bridge. Thinking about which lip color I want to use. So I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Color Sensational lipstick in Going Greige. It was from their new Bold collection. I actually really like this color, but I tend to take it off. It's like a little bit too cool. But the next one that I'm going to try is the Clinique lip color in Melon Pop. This is probably the one that I would end up going with on a day-to-day look. Just brings it a little bit more spring, though, I feel, whereas the other one's more fall. Let me know in the comments below which ones you guys prefer. Alright guys, this completes the tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. I did give you 2 lip options there at the end. This last one is the one that I would probably end up wearing, but the other one I think is a little bit more fall appropriate, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed it anyway. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys!